Hey everyone, Chad Burton, CEO of CuroLegal, here today to talk about going paperless in a law office. This is a big topic, but we want to break it down into 4 basic concepts to get you started so you can start thinking about what it's like to reduce paper in your firm. The first item is buy-in. So you could have the best laid plans in the world, however, if you and your team are not bought into the concept of going paperless, it's just not going to work. People are going to ignore those processes. So getting everybody on the same page, literally and figuratively, is super important for this concept. The second concept has to do with processes and procedures. This is where you are strategically documenting how you are going to go about being paperless. This isn't about having a novel, but this has to do with creating outlines and checklists so that people know and don't forget what they need to do to reduce paper in the firm. This is the who, what, when, and where elements of going paperless. The who is who's going to have ownership and be responsible for scanning documents, for example. The what are what documents are you going to make sure are electronically available to enhance the paperless environment. The third is when. So when in the process of handling your client file are you going to make these documents electronic? And the where is where are you going to store these documents once they are electronic. You need the right technological structure in place for storing electronic data in your firm to help you go paperless. This means having a system in place such as Dropbox, Box, or Clio so you can store your documents in an easily searchable fashion. This also means being able to handle and manipulate and deal with PDFs. You have to be able to deal with PDFs to be in an effective paperless environment. We recently caught up with Ernies from the Paperless Chase, who will tell us more about that.
I'm speaking about paperless lawyering, how lawyers cannot get rid of paper completely because they don't want to do that, nor should they, but how they can shed paper so that they can be more efficient, streamline their practices, be able to work outside the office, get the benefits that come with not relying so much on paper. If you're going to shed the paper, what are you going to replace it with? And the answer is PDFs, and if you work with PDFs as well as you can with paper, life is good. But if you don't know how to work with PDFs as well as paper, then you probably return back to the cave where you have all of your paper.
That's the cave, i.e. a law office. Right. Is that the idea?
Ernie's comments are really insightful and actually lead us to this last point. It has to do with getting started. It's putting a process in place, picking a date, and go. It's easy to get stuck in the morass of overly thinking things, but you just have to pick a date and go, and get started with moving towards a paperless environment. For more information, check out